Hello everyone, Fox here, and I just got a text on my phone about this update because I follow him on Twitter. State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition, February 14th, so basically now. Today we are thrilled to announce State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition expanded and improved version that takes everything you love about State of Decay 2 and adds tons of new content and improvements for veteran and new players alike. Best of all, it's a free automatic update for all existing owners of State of Decay 2, including all Xbox Game Pass members. Launching with the Xbox Game Pass as well as Steam. That's something you should know. If you didn't know that State of Decay either is coming out to Steam or is already out on Steam, now you know. Because I know some people, they were waiting for that. On March 13th, Friday the 13th, here are some highlights of the many visual gameplay improvements that will be included in the Juggernaut Edition. So I'm going to react to this trailer, and then we're going to read over this. I'll give you my thoughts on it. I do have to actually pause and react to it, otherwise it's not considered transformative content, and it's like copyright, so I do have to stop it periodically, like right here. I like the Juggernaut guy in the background, just in the standard loading screen artwork. New open world map, sure, why not? Let's see. Got a logging camp, got a park ranger tower, some homes. Okay. Over here, this looks like some kind of silly Sasquatch mascot lumberjack guy. I mean, he's got hairy legs, he just doesn't have any feet. Probably could be like, probably related to Jack Lynx or something. Remastered graphics. Definitely notice the light over here. Let's go ahead and pause and look at that. Before and after. Alright, right in the middle. So, I guess some people debate whether they like the more vibrant, luscious look or if they want a more the light kind of washes things out, but it just kind of depends. Like, I don't, it doesn't bother me either way. But you could definitely see that the lighting effects are much stronger here. Let's see the next one, because I've seen the trailer once. Whoa, 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 whoa. So over here, this is what you call a LUT. I believe that's what they're using, at least. A LUT is used in movies to give a color filter, and that's what it looks like they're doing, is applying a LUT to it. They're showing the outfits. I don't see any new ones. These all look like the existing outfits. This was the Halloween special. New heavy weapons. Oh, let's take a look at that axe. Hold up now. So this intricate design clearly has a kind of a Scandinavian feel to it, which gives me a hint. Is this area going to be a more alpine, kind of Scandinavian-inspired area? You know, it's not a Danish great axe. Great axes were not double-edged like that, but that's what it kind of gives me. Is that a contextual clue as to where this is? And heavy weapons, they're returning from State of Decay 1. That was a big complaint of mine. Oh, let's see that again. Let's see that, like... So, the big thing about heavy weapons in State of Decay 1 is they could swing through multiple enemies just with regular attacks. Right here. Right here. Hits all three of them. Every game mode unlocked. I don't know what this means. Does that mean that all of these are going to be freely available? Define your legacy. Wait, what does that message say? Claim a home for your survivors. The Vogel house is close and affordable. This is this feels like a new. I don't recognize this objective. Does that mean that starting the game is different? Is it going to be more like State of Decay 1 Breakdown, where you kind of start as a guy wandering around? Got an apocalypse vehicle here. These just look like normal everyday scenes. Wait, is that a new weapon there? That's a shovel. What is this? I don't recognize this one. This is actually, I think this is just the really rare revolver style. This is kind of like the holy grail of grenade launchers. Everybody wants that, but it's a pretty rare weapon. So there you go, coming out on March 13th, which is apparently a Friday. Well, let's continue reading. Oh, what do you know? One of my videos popping up. We created a brand new open world map for players to explore in a rugged logging town named Providence Ridge. And we completely rebuilt the post-tutorial experience to better teach players the key facets of playing State of Decay 2. There's also a new category of heavy melee weapons that reward player skill and timing, a wide range of graphical improvements, including better lighting and foliage optimization for better performance. So I wonder if this is going to help with zombie pop-in. There's a problem in the game where it seems like the game has too much work to do and it cannot load the zombies in fast enough, and you wind up crashing into them while you're driving. It especially occurs if you're driving quickly. I wonder if that will improve it. Dodge and stealth are now split into separate commands as part of an improved control scheme. Will that counteract the dodge spam mechanic, which allowed you to kind of simulate sprinting without having the stealth skill? That is interesting. Well, let's take a look. Can we take it? Oh, we can't see that. This is just a picture of this logging camp area they're talking about. So one thing I'm wondering, let's get through that before I think about that. We also fixed dozens of missions and gameplay bugs to ensure a better experience for all players, improve the audio experience, including additional music that doubles the total amount in the game and more. That sounds pretty nice. I like the soundtrack quite a bit, but I've been listening to it for 1.5 years. Juggernaut Edition also includes all 3 add-on packs released to date: Independence, Daybreak, and Heartland. So does that mean these are just freely available now? Is that because Juggernaut Edition, according to this, is a free automatic update? Does that mean that Independence Pack, Daybreak Pack, and State of Decay 2 Heartland are also free? That's what I'm reading it into, but don't take my word as law. And if you already own Daybreak, Heartland, or purchase the Ultimate Edition of State of Decay 2, we're sending you an exclusive in-game gift that won't be available anywhere else. Simply log in on launch day to collect them. More on that coming later. So yes, this very much confirms it right there that those are going to become free now. And I guess if you own those, you're going to get some kind of little thingy. Here's a picture of our heavy weapons. That's really good. I definitely think heavy weapons are needed, but let's continue on. Juggernaut Edition is also available for all Xbox Game Pass members and launching for the first time on Steam with cross-network play across all platforms. Interesting. That was a big question in the community. Will you be able to play on the Xbox with people on Steam? That appears to be yes. So you'll be able to play Steam to Microsoft PC, or Steam to Xbox, or Xbox to, obviously, Microsoft PC. Join Xbox Game Pass or pre-order now and be ready to join a thriving community of 6 million survivors. State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition is the biggest and best State of Decay 2 experience. We can't wait to share it with you on Friday the 13th of March. Happy Valentine's Day, survivors. So this is clearly the big announcement that they were going on. So the new map has been a big thing that the players have wanted. Like the community, like if you were to go to the State of Decay support page, the new map, highly upvoted. The main thing I'm glad to hear is this right here. I'm mainly glad that the heavy weapons come back in, because that's a major gameplay thing. Now, the new map could also be pretty big for gameplay in the sense that they've got to put in another 7 bases or so. The first base will probably be just like the Vogel house, the Justino house, etc. But what about the 4, 5, 6, and 8-man bases? They could be quite a bit different. They could be quite a bit more interesting. I'm hoping they don't add in just another base like more and more, like Wheelhouse Truck Stop. I'm hoping that the bases they add in there are more akin to Squellone's Brewery, where they're really distinctive and they do something different. I don't think every base needs to be like that, but I hope they have at least 2 bases that do something really, really unique. Kind of like Knight's Drive-In Theater, even though I didn't give that a very good rating. I like that Knight's Drive-In is just really different. Squellone's Brewery, amazing base. Debatably the best base in the game. And I'm hoping that this area here has maybe 2 bases that are like that are just really, really different. Because this is, like I said, something for veteran players. Something that's just different. If they're just the same kind of bases, just in a new map, I think that will be a bit disappointing. But like, I'm not here to talk too much about like what I don't like. I want to mainly talk about what I do like. And I think the return of heavy weapons is going to be a big deal. I'm going to give like a lot of my people heavy weapons just because that was my favorite skill in State of Decay 1, and I want it to be my favorite skill in State of Decay 2. This actually looks really good. Like, it has kind of a Skyrim feel to it, given that, Skyrim also had that alpine element to it. So I think that looks really, really good overall. There aren't no new enemies, it doesn't seem like. That's a big thing people want as well. But, one thing at a time. I'm a little surprised they aren't charging money for it, so I suppose that is generous. But they doubled the music. I think they need to increase. So basically, what should they be working on after this? Probably, I think they should be working on new enemies. That would be an interesting idea. And if new enemies are something they want to reserve for State of Decay 3, I could easily understand that. Then I think they should be working on new mission types. I think they should double the amount of missions in the game just to reduce the tedium of the daily gameplay loop. Mainly for, new players wouldn't notice it, but for veteran players, new missions would be really nice. New missions would be super awesome. But at any rate, let me know what you think down in the comments section. What do you think about State of Decay 2 Juggernaut Edition? I know the skeptics will say that this is probably, it's okay, but it's not enough. But at the same time, nothing is ever enough. There's always room for improvement. Overall, I'm not going to bash Undead Labs for scratching what I believe is the biggest thing off the list, the new map. I don't think the new map will fix everything, but I'm not going to fault Undead. I'm not going to criticize Undead Labs for completing one of the biggest, if not the biggest, request on the support portal. Anyways, that is the end of this. Tell me what you think. Do you approve of this direction? What are you concerned about if you don't think this is enough? What are you optimistic about? And remember that this is going to come out on the 13th of March. At any rate, that is that. Like this video if it's out there, subscribe for future State of Decay 2 content. Of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.